Hey, what's going on, guys? Aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2018 Fantasy Alfa Romeo Manager career here on Motorsport Manager. We're back with round number 5 today for Tondela, the Portuguese Grand Prix. The last one was uploaded a couple of days ago, so if you did miss that one, be sure to go check that one out. But the first episode then in 2018, and obviously, since the last one, obviously New Year's has come and gone, and I'm trying to dust off the cobwebs from some good celebrations over that period. I hope you guys had a good New Year's as well. But yeah, so there may be a few little cobwebs to dust off and kind of get my mind working back again, although last episode, clearly, as many of you guys pointed out, my mind wasn't exactly working very well there that time. It's one of those things where I think a lot of the time I'm too busy trying to talk about what's happening, and then it leaves a little room to actually maybe do some quick maths, and definitely there was some lack of quick maths done last episode, but hey ho, for me, that's the whole fun of it. I don't really mind too much that I'm pretty terrible at this game. That's the whole point. I think it'd be pretty boring if I was pretty amazing at it. So anyway, we're here. Tondela. I have kind of got to re-jog my memory of what's happening in this career now, because it's been a couple of days since I've looked at it. So we are improving the parts. Let's go ahead and get the car repair done, and then we'll check out what's going on. We've got a new sponsor there, so that's interesting to look at. One sec though, just want to check. So what we are improving at the moment is we've got one going for the gearbox. Okay, so this is the new gearbox, right? Remember this. So we did have pretty poor reliability on this gearbox, so I'm going to keep that at 9-1, try and bump that up to at least 80%, kind of match the rest of the parts. Sponsor-wise, we've got 3 offers for slot 2, so we can go ahead and choose them. So, okay, we got, we've got two from Red Bull Cola, and then 1 from Hackett. So we got stick or above. So this is more of a target-based thing. Obviously, since the beginning of this series now, I've kind of gone off kind of target-based ones, because we're not doing very well in terms of, really getting up there. Obviously, mistakes here and there on the strategy, and then also the car's just not there. So stick or above, there's just no point doing that. Upfront payment of 12.5 million for 16 races. The same distance then. Technically, I think we would probably get more money. We would get more money if we did this, but we're not going to get 6th or above realistically. So we're going to probably end up, just getting 0 basically the entire time. And this is for 4 races, fixed per race. That might be, I don't know. Let me check quickly on the calculator. I'm pretty sure that will be less than we have right now with this, because if we did 12.5, I can't type on my calculator, 12.5 million, I've done 1 million, 12.5 million, here we go, I mean, you can really tell that maybe I had a good time at New Year's, divided by 16 is, well, it's nearly, there's actually quite not a lot of difference there, but because this is 16 races long, bit of a long-term one, and that's a lot to get up front, we're going to go for it, because obviously at the moment as well, we are trying to improve the car as best we can. It's just difficult because obviously the turnaround time for these parts is very, very long. 26 days for a gearbox, that's pretty damn long. We just made 1 gearbox. I want to make an engine after this gearbox. We're going to have to wait a long time. I mean, I don't even know when that is going to get done. If we look ahead on the calendar, if I just jump ahead, that is going to get done literally... sponsorship, no, that's not even, there we go, it's going to get done after Tondela and just before the South African Grand Prix in Cape Town, so this gearbox we're going to get made probably won't even be ready for real use at the South African Grand Prix, so yeah, it's difficult with the factory, but obviously, we've gone long term, that's still being made, 15 weeks to go until that gets done. That's, it's actually gone a little bit quicker than I was looking at it, so yeah. Alright, we're going to continue on, though. I think that's pretty much all we can do, really, at this moment in time. And pretty much, I think, unfortunately, we're just going all the way to the Grand Prix. Not much is going on. Let me just quickly check, though. Whilst you look at the F2 results, I want to check then how the progress of that reliability is being done on the gearbox. So we go back to car, improved parts. We are at 73%. So I'll give it like maybe 2 more days. So let's go to about here. Pause that. Is that 80? Bang on 80. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to go all performance. And now I'm going to improve one of the engines I think I want to work on. So we're going to, yeah, we're going to go like that. All 10 staff allocation, obviously. And then we'll just go. Actually, technically it is worth still doing this. Even though I've got 0, that will have a tiny, minuscule improvement there. Although the engine, really, reliability is pretty damn good. So actually, let's do something else. We have not done too much on brakes, so... should we do some brake reliability? May as well. We've got a report on the upcoming race, Tondela. So we've got a 37-lap race. There's a 10% chance of rain. Okay. Simulator-wise, we've got from our lead designer. I hate to sound like a salesman here, But if we're able to build a simulator in HQ, it would really help the team progress. First off, it's a great place for drivers to hone their skills and become more consistent. There's a CFD development component to the building, which models airflow in a very detailed way. To rear wing. Right. Well, we do have some upfront money to burn now, so maybe we should look into it. Simulator, 4 weeks, unlocks the rear wing. Where are we really, honestly, though, lacking? I don't think we're lacking... Okay, actually, we are lacking in rear wing. We're 9th place there. We're 9th place there. We're 10th there. We're 10th, and then 10th. So, pretty much everything's like that. But the rear wing, you can see there's a sizable gap. Okay, maybe we go for it. Maybe we go for it. Should we buy a simulator? 16 weeks. That's a long time. It's a long play, obviously. And I don't know, we could do staff center, wind tunnels be the front wing, forecast. I'd never do the forecasting thing. Handling development center. That just improves driver fitness, driver focus, and staff center improves staff stats. I am going to leave that for now. Because it's only a couple of weeks, we'll fast forward in this episode. So I'm going to leave that for now and let you guys decide. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a simulator building or one of these other ones. I'm not too sure. I can't really decide if it's going to be absolutely crucial right now, just because even if we do get a perk of a rear wing, is it honestly going to matter too much if we still have to wait around for 16 days for it to be made, or, 30 days really in reality? So it's a little bit kind of hit and miss in terms of if I think it's going to be worth it. But here we go. We're going, ooh, what's this? An expose? Okay, we're running expose on Mercedes and their awful working practices. Our testimonials from mechanics saying they're overworked and understaffed. Would you be willing to let us interview your mechanics? No way. I'm going to say no to that. That's going to decrease my mechanics relationship, but that's going to ruin Mercedes' marketability. To be honest, I'm not into fighting. We're not in a fight with Mercedes, are we? So I'm going to say no to that. Pre-race gossip. Ferrari tipped to perform well. Okay, there we go. Let's see if Ferrari are going to bottle it or not. I mean, they've been tipped to do well at many places in real life. Let's see. But we're all good to go to practice. Tondela is always, I remember distinctly, always has been very, very tricky on tyre wear. So we're going to go for 4... 5, let's go for some more medium tires, shall we? Let's go for 6. So we're going to go 4, 6, 4, 6, 5. I'm not too sure if the strategy is going to work because it's so high on tire wear. Even the hard tires are going to wear quite fast, so I think it may be quite an aggressive strategy. I would like to think. Hopefully, if it is, that might suit our car a lot better in terms of the way we like to run the races. So let's see. It's going to be all dry though, apparently, but there's also a 10% of rain, so that could come into play. But let's go to practice. Let's see how we do on that. I don't even know what to do in terms of the setup here for Portugal also. Am I looking at that correct? Okay, it's a slightly different version to the one I remember. The one I remember last time that we ever did on this game was the track used to turn left here, so I remember that kink there. That always used to be a kind of section that we're actually usually good at, actually, to overtake. So I have literally no idea where we're going with this setup, so I'm going to go for high downforce. I feel like maybe it's going to be high, but kind of still kind of low-ish, maybe. There are long back straights, though. That's the only thing, so I'm going to go for a bit kind of half and half. Let's just go very midway, to be honest. I think we're just going to have to just see how that goes. We've got one extra medium tire, so I'll go on mediums. I also feel like mediums may be a good halfway, kind of. Obviously, they're going to wear a lot more, but also they're going to be a bit more durable. So I think that may be the tire we're going to use a lot in the race. Maybe I'll be completely wrong. We'll see. That definitely is a possibility and definitely something that's very likely to happen on this game. Let's go. Continue on. Take practice. Send them out for that usual one lap. We're going to do race trim as per usual. Tire choice, send out mediums. So both of them mediums. They've got that extra medium. So that's all fine. Hard tires. We've got 5 of them. I could see maybe the tyre strategy. It's a 37-lap race, I think it said. So I could see maybe us doing like a 2-stop with 2 mediums or 2 sets of hards and 1 medium. Or if we're being really audacious, then, like, I don't know, 2 sets of mediums and 1 hard if the tyre wear holds on. But let's face it probably won't do. But okay, the setup was pretty damn piss poor. So that's a pretty bad first attempt. Let's hopefully improve this somewhat. So generally, I think we need more high downforce, so we have an okay, so I'm going to go that much. I feel like maybe they want oversteer, and acceleration was pretty poor, so let's go towards acceleration. Tyre choice, same tyre, send out. We've got great handling for Gio, though, so That's good. So midway handling worked for him. But I think he probably wants more downforce, I would like to think. So let's go for that. Speed balance, very poor. So let's go towards acceleration. I could completely be wrong and they want me to go all the way to top end speed, but I think they want acceleration. I think. So send them out again. If not, then we've made a horrible mistake and we wasted some time. Right, what are you giving us, Charles? Ooh. 2 excellence and a great. 2 excellence and a great. Decent stuff. 96%. I am liking that. Right, could we go one step further? That was okay. That was great. So maybe we go one more and kind of tweak that like so. Maybe I want to play around with this. So I don't want to get away from this accelerate. There we go. I think that might be the one. I think that might be the winning combo. So tire choice, I'll stick him on medium, and I'm not going to bring in Charles. I'll let him run out, because we know at least the base setup we got is 96%. So I'll let him go get the race trim and the medium tire knowledge. For this, we've got poor to good, so I think we could go even higher, really, to be honest. That would probably mean. So probably that much. We've got great. We'll go a little bit more oversteer, which we have done, and a little bit more acceleration, which we have done. So I think that might be it as well. So we're going to send him out, and we'll keep both of them out, actually. We'll keep them both out. Hopefully Giovinazzi's setup's a lot better than it was on the last one, but we'll keep them out, do the knowledge, and then I'll tweak Gio's setup if need be. Downforce is way better, aero setup's way better. Okay, good. Everyone's happy, seemingly. Right, I'm going to wait for us to get level 1 on mediums, then we're going to come off mediums and go on hards, because I think we're going to need plenty of hard knowledge. And definitely a lot of hard pace. So bring them in now. I was a little bit late on both of them, unfortunately, so they crossed the line. But, you know, we'll get some race trim knowledge here. But definitely want to send them out now on hards. We've gone a little bit backwards with Charles on that. So I'm going to revert to 96. Use that setup. And it looks like maybe we need to go the other way and go a little bit less on that. So I am going to quickly do this. No, that's not what I want. There, that's what I think I want. Right. I think that's good. Right. Stints, hard tire. Let's go for 8 laps, mate. Let's go. Send you out hard tires. We got 3 greats for Gio. I think that was a lot better than last time. Yeah, 96 actually. So same percentage of Charles actually technically, even though we've got all greens, but I don't think we're going to be able to push that up a bit more. So let's go hards and let's get that knowledge. Right, so with 2.5 minutes to go, you can see we're on level 3 on the race trim. We're going to get level 2 on the hard tyres just about, so that's going to be really good. You can see in terms of the tyre temperatures, they're pretty damn high for being on neutral. So although the tyre weigh is going to be high, it's going to be one of those things where it's kind of, I feel like this is better than it was at Russia, where you can go conservative and the tyre temps are going to be pretty decent. So you're saving the tyres, but also at the same time, they're in a good working temperature range where they're going to be okay at performing. Whereas Russia, when we tried to save the tyres, they would just go so cold and so flat, basically, in terms of the pace. We've ended up with kind of iffy setup now with Leclerc. So after everything faffing around with his setup, we're probably just going to go back to that 96%. So both drivers are going to go into this, into qualifying the race on the 96% setups they both individually had after all that faffing. But yeah, looking good for this one. Giovinazzi finishes up in 14th place. Again, Leclerc down in 20th. So I think by now I'm kind of just going to conclude that the kind of on paper email we got at the start of the season saying that Giovinazzi was the worst one out of 2 is pretty wrong. And I think at the moment his AI is doing the job actually, and doing really well. Obviously at Dubai he had the crash. Then at Russia we just screwed up his strategy, really, honestly. And the tyre wear was so poor from Gio as well at the very start of that race. That was the only reason why we had to then kind of go on to try that very weird strategy that I basically just didn't miscalculate. But yeah, I mean, it's in the past now. We can't do too much about it. So let's get going now. We can only do, unfortunately, these perks, which are going to be pretty damn useless because we're obviously going on the soft tyres. But car setup-wise, going to quickly just check this through. So 96% for Gio, that's fine. Car setup for Leclerc, we're going to go with this one, 96%. That's the better one. And soft tyres, continue on. Take qualifying. I'll send Gio out straight away on the soft tyres. I will wait a little bit and then I will send out Leclerc. But we're going to do ×2. We're going to go with the manual. Again, wait till the end. I want to try and maybe set off Leclerc at the same time. So whilst I go to, well, let's go about halfway, shall we? So like this, then send him out. Soft tires, send out. Now I can do this pretty nicely. So we're going to delicately do this, move that up to there. By the time we get in the region here, let's come on. Perfect and overheated. Okay, that's not amazing. We at one point did get the brakes down, but you know, you can't get it every single time. So that he's done, and now perfectly we can move on to Charles. So take a little bit slower, and we can do it at the same time. So come on, bring this down. Oh, it's like threading a needle here. Oh, perfect and overheated again. So the brakes tricky. Brakes are very tricky. That time, though, with Charles, we got the brakes a lot hotter. We left them a lot hotter than with Gio, so that's unfortunate. But at the moment, obviously, no one else is saying a lap time, really. So Gio's got a bit of traffic, but not too much. Also, you may notice that we're actually zoomed in a lot more now. I finally found the settings. One of you guys was saying that I should look at the settings because they've actually updated a lot of the settings now. I mean, in the settings, one of the settings was I can zoom in a little bit longer. I used to have a mod installed that allowed me to zoom right in, but that kind of caused a lot of frame rate issues. But now the game itself has a built-in zoom in a bit more option. It does maybe say a fair warning in my clip, but my PC should be good enough to run it. And not have any clipping or anything like that whilst I'm zoomed in this much, so we can see a bit more of the action, hopefully, or you guys can see a bit more of the action. So at the moment, though, Leclerc's put in a much better time now. He's 4/10 up. Okay, fair play. Okay, am I just going to get a slap in the face? And what I just said about Gio being the better one, despite what's being said on paper, is that just going to be proven wrong? I think maybe so. Right, tyre choice, send him out another soft run. We'll send him out. We'll wait a little bit for Charles. We can afford to wait a little bit longer, I think. But we'll do this again. Right, I'm going to send him out now because a lot of people are coming in from their previous in-laps. So I'm going to send Charles out now. That's pretty much perfect with that. I'll bump that up. Bring that real low. Gonna have to guide this. And the brakes are really hot. Really, really hot. I don't know what's going on with the brakes here. Perfect and overheated. Wow, the brakes really... What the hell's that? This time the brakes shot up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Right, bring this down. Bring that right down. Come on, come on. Here we go. Come on. Nice and slow. Ooh, perfect and overheated again. Oh, we're like a pixel away from getting that okay on the brakes. That's frustrating. Right. We got green. Let's look at Gio. He's green in the first sector. Speed this up a little bit. Green in the second sector. That is what I like to see. He's got no traffic ahead of him. So come on, across the line. What's it going to be? 19th. And for Charles, going to be 18th at the moment. He's gone white in the first sector, so that's not an improvement. White in the second sector, despite him having no traffic. Doesn't look like it's going to be his day here. And he's going to be 18th still. And Gio's down in 20th. Okay. Did I literally just jinx that? I literally just jinxed that, didn't I? By saying Gio was better. Even though on paper... 20th and 22nd. Not great. Looks like performance-wise we've gone a little bit down, to be honest. That might just be the circuit, though. I mean, you know, Portugal's always been a very difficult... I think it's one of the most difficult circuits on the game, in my opinion, I think. And qualifying's over. So Hamilton has set pole. So that's so much so for that Ferrari advantage that we were told about in the emails. We've got Raikkonen in second and Vettel down in fifth. Grosjean in fifth place in the Haas. And that's a team we're trying to maybe half fight. Okay, yeah, our car's crap. Right then, race time for the Portuguese Grand Prix. We are going to start off on the hard tyres, I think. I think we're going to have to go with that strategy. So in light of that, we're going to choose those perks. Car setup, change this round. Tyre choice, hards, and the same for Leclerc. 37 laps of fuel. How long do these actually go for? 18 laps. Okay, 18 laps. That's not too bad. We'll see how the tyre heating goes. I think that may be the crucial point of like Russia, unfortunately. It's going to be about that fine balancing act between the tyre heating and conserving the tyres. Because obviously it's all well and good conserving the tyres to the end. If you don't have enough pace on them, there's going to be no point, is there? Right, so here we go to 5 red lights then for the Portuguese Grand Prix from 21st and 23rd on the grid. And we're underway. It is a good start initially. Oh, great start from Leclerc there into turn 1. Gained a few positions there. Oh, God, there's a car off there. I think that's one of the... I can't click that. Oh, Verline went off completely on turn 1. That was very strange. I've never seen that happen before. Car literally pushed off the track. But now, as you go through the next few turns, Leclerc actually making a really good getaway then between one of the Saubers, and I think that's a Haas there. I can't really see. It's Stroll. No, it's Stroll. It's a Williams car, actually. I can't really see it from too far back. He goes down the inside of the manor of Roland's up into 17th place. Giovinazzi also trying to follow him through. At this moment in time now, I think we should go medium And we'll keep on overtake mode, but I think we'll go on medium. Everyone's conserving quite a bit at the back of this pack. We're going to go on just neutral, and we'll go like this. But basically, if these... Oh, they go side by side. If these tyres can go 18 laps, that should be a one-stop with 2 sets of hards. After reading through some of you guys' comments saying that even with the mod, this fantasy mod, I could technically actually just go with another set of hard tyres, and that shouldn't be an issue. So I'm going to try that if it's possible. If it's possible. If it's not, we might need to switch it up, use the mediums. That might turn into a 2-stop with 2 mediums really pushing hard. If we can make the 1-stop work, though, with 2 hard sets of tyres, that'll be ideal, I think. But I doubt the pace would be there. We shall see. We shall see. But for now, we'll be neutral. And we'll just go like this. At the moment, Leclerc is battling with 19th and 20th, although he goes down the order to now 21st. So he's been overtaken now. So that's kind of maybe... well, actually, I was going to say maybe people are pushing, but no, that's really just our car, actually. As Leclerc tries to overtake Alonso. Alonso, the man who got some points last race at Russia and kind of pissed me off with McLaren bumping up the order. This time, though, he's struggling at the moment. He's fighting us rather than being way up the order. Tyre wear-wise, 77%. It's actually looking okay. Tyre temps are pretty okay. They're kind of halfway there, so... Yeah, I mean, everything's going okay for now. 33 laps remaining. We've got 5 laps gone. I mean, it's early days, early days. Right, so we're on lap 6 now, and let's slow this thing down. So we've got Leclerc in 21st place. You've got Giovinazzi trying to make a move for 19th place, that is. But pretty much all has been the same way. We've got Roland's in this manner, up ahead in 19th. And we've had both McLaren's in our back pockets, actually, for now, as those two get very close, Van Dorn and Alonso. And actually, it looks like Alonso has been overtaken by Sauber there. And Alonso's even further back. At the moment, I've not used too much ERS. I should actually put this on auto, so my bad there. But at the moment, nothing's really changing too much. Let's boost this up, shall we, with Leclerc maybe down this straight, use a bit of ERS, and he's got past. There we go. Tactically use that ERS, and that worked out. Okay, fair play. So let's use this manually now to try and help Gio get ahead if we can as well. I think I'll try it on the pit straight here. So as we close up through the last few corners, actually side by side with him now, but through the final corner now, use ERS, boost, and auto, and we're up ahead to 20th. So using the ERS to good effect there. Manually using it, and we're good. Hopefully Gio stays ahead. We're closing up to the other Manor car. So we're going to use the boost down this back straight here. And we'll use it a little bit with Gio down there. Go back to auto. Help him get along. And both of them are going to try and hopefully close up to Palmer now. And overtake him, who's in the Manor. And then we've got Grosjean, who from 5th place. That's pretty shocking, actually, to be fair, man. From 5th to 17th. That is, you've kind of thrown away what was a really great qualifying for you yesterday, mate. Right, we are closing up with Leclerc. I feel like we could use the ERS down this back straight. It's a good effect. So off this kink, use that. Boost, boost, boost. Not going to be enough to close up, though, completely, though. But maybe in the next lap or two, we'll be able to make this overtake. Tyre temps are going up slowly. So I feel like I need to go to conservative, maybe, I think. Conservative, maybe. So let's go conserve. Conserve. Fuel-wise, we're minus 87. We'll continue going on for a little bit longer, try and offset the kind of the fact we're conserving with the higher fuel. But no one else is conserving at the moment, apart from you can see Grosjean's backing up. But the tyre temps now getting to that dangerous region where you don't want to go higher than this as they are now. We just want to keep it where it is, so we need to go conservative to do that. And we've got a pit stop there, so we'll get up into 18th place then with Leclerc. We've got Sainz, who's made a pit stop. He's come out ahead of us, so just showing the pace of the Renault compared. And that's kind of odd to kind of say, because we're literally just fighting Sainz for track position back in Dubai, wasn't it? The place where Giovinazzi crashed and Leclerc. We tried our best with him. We tried our best, but 39% worn, 26 laps remaining. I don't think we're going to make this one-stop work, to be honest. I think it's going to be a 2-stop with 2 sets of mediums, maybe. Or another set of hards, and we just push the hard tyres longer. Because we've got 12 laps gone. 6 laps. We're not going to eke out that many laps with 37% worn, are we? So if I push, pit on lap 14, so that's going to be 28 laps then. 14 times 2 with 2 sets of hards, pushing a little bit harder than on that set, obviously. And then we go 9 laps of mediums. Is 9 laps of mediums a thing that would work? 11 to 13. Yes, they would be. Okay, we'll look at it. We'll look at it. The thing is, if these guys are going to try the one-stop, I want to try the one-stop as well. But if they're not, then that's a different story. But for now, we'll just keep going like this. I'm going to go medium now because we've got a low fuel delta on Charles. So we'll go medium and take that as a little hint, basically. But let's see. Is there anyone? Let me just pause this. I want to look around. Is Roland's going to pit? No. Is Van Dorn going to pit? No. Alonso, Verline? No. Stroll, is he going to pit? No, doesn't look like it. Right, we're going to continue on with them. So we're just going to have to struggle through the pain then, like these guys are. Right, so lap 14, Van Dorn is overtaking Giovinazzi. So he's, well, his tyre wear is actually okay. He's actually the same as Leclerc, but Van Dorn just somehow, somewhere got him. I kind of missed that overtake, but we're going to continue on here because Van Dorn is doing the same, and the Manor is as well. So still struggling through, but I'm not going to lie. At the moment, my fingers are twitching to just call this in and make the pit stop. But you got people like Ericsson still going. Ocon, look at the tyre wear he's got in 5th place. It's just crazy. It's just actually the fact that, you know, when you get to this point, it's just a case of people like Ocon, Ericsson, Stroll, the cars are just that much better than the Alfa Romeo at the moment, so they're able to just to kind of make it work a little bit better, I guess. But you can see they're starting to struggle on the tyre wear. But if we just make 3 more laps, then we could actually just about make it on the one stop. I think Ericsson's coming in. Yeah, Ericsson's coming in. How much tyre wear has Ericsson got? 11%. He's got 10% tyre wear. We've got 24. We could probably go for 1 more lap, that would mean. Right, 1 more lap in. And I want to see what Ericsson's going on for tyres. So we're going to continue on both with these guys. And what tyre is Ericsson on? What tyre is Ericsson on? He's on a set of hard tyres. Okay. In that case, I will push in. High. Push in. Ooh. We're going to have to go 1 more then with Gio then. 22, 22. Right. Sorry, Gio. You're going 1 more lap. You're going to lap 17. But that actually might help you in the end. But we're going to pit in with Leclerc. Going to come in, another set of hard tyres, park conditions fine, recharge that battery to 75%, not full way, don't want to waste that much time, and at the moment I will use that as we go down this straight, so use all that, overtake, attack mode actually on the tyres, because obviously we're just decking these tyres basically because we're going to come in now, so they're going to rapidly go down from 19% to even more, but that's going to be decent. See, look, that was a decent in-lap. That was 7/10 gained on that in-lap then. Good pit stop, and we come out on 20th. We're behind Stroll, we're behind Ericsson, but Alonso is just down the road actually. So to beat the McLarens, which I was annoyed about last time, we will actually be doing that. Auto, right, Gio, push in, high, and on the straight, when we come round to it eventually in a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. On the straight, we're going to use all the power down this straight. Wear that out. Auto, pit in, right, hards, park conditions fine, recharge the battery, pit strategy balanced, and go in, and you'll be in at the end of this lap, 15% worn, fast forward that, and it'll be fine. He gained 1.3 there, he really gained a lot there, Gio did. Comes in, and we're out in 20th, just ahead of McLaren there, I can see, and we're on auto. It was a good pit stop, apparently. Ignore. Right, whose McLaren is that? I can't tell. That's... the bloody thing's not letting me click it. It's Van Dorn. Right, okay. Leclerc's in 17th place, though. But let's get it past this guy. Let's get it past this guy. Use the ERS. There we go. Get past that manor very easily, Palmer. And we're now on our merry way to try and catch up to Stroll. Whereas with Leclerc, he's just ahead of Stroll. And we probably need to use some boost soon to try and catch up to Ericsson if we can. That would be ideal, because, you know, he was in lofty heights, actually, before. And I've just realised we were on attack that entire time, so let's go conserve. Right, 18 laps remaining. Stroll's been right on our arse. Right, lap 20, so I paused it here. We got Leclerc in 17th. We got Gio not too far behind. Tyre temp-wise, we're okay. The thing is, though, I think most people are doing a 2-stop. So I'm really quite tempted. But at the same time, I also want to commit. It's frustrating, really, because I can't tell what's going to be the best way for Alpha. I can't tell what's going to be... because our car clearly just doesn't have the pace. And Stroll's probably inevitably going to overtake us here. We'll defend a little bit with ERS, but he's pretty close to us. Pretty damn close. So we use ERS to defend. But, oh, there he goes. Speaking of that, there down the inside. Come on, Charles. Fight back. Around the outside. It's actually quite fun to watch there. Oh, there we go. Overtaken. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And now Gio's down the inside. Oh... The 2 Alphas, our teammates, going side by side. Gio almost overtakes him. You know what? Let's use the ERS there. You may as well. If you got the pace, Gio, go and overtake him. If you got the pace, ERSing, and is he going to make the move? No, he is not. Hey, long way round. Decent move. Decent move, mate. Decent move. Right, lap 23. Leclerc has been overtaken by Verline. He's struggling to overtake Verline, apparently. Let's use the ERS down this straight, shall we? Boost away. Close up, close up, close up. And he's got him. He's got him. And he's nearly overtaken Giovinazzi again. So we've got some pretty decent boosts, and he has overtaken Giovinazzi, so bit of a ding-dong battle there, swapping between our two teammates, and Wehrlein is causing us some issues, and we're having actually quite a good scrap with him. But for the rest of the race, really, Stroll's gone in a way. Ericsson's actually got... Ericsson's, look at him. It pains me. It pains me. It really does pain me to see people like Ericsson right up there in 14th, just so far away from us. And now Gio's being overtaken by Wehrlein, nearly. We need to defend now with manual. Here we go. As we go onto the straight. Defend a little bit. Use some more boost down the straight. We can't do. It's still recharging. Come on. There we go. Right, Gio's been overtaken by Alonso, and at the moment now he's being caught by Rollins. I put him up to neutral because he's got a bit better. He's actually got more tyres left in him than Charles, so he's actually doing pretty good there. So I'm going to use the ERS down this straight, trying to see if we can get the McLaren. Obviously, we know it's bad in straight line, but through the corner is good enough. But oh, there we go! Come on, come on, keep this ahead, keep this ahead. This is actually really nail biting and annoying to see them keep going side by side. They're just losing each other time. And it's actually a real fight, but I'd rather not have a real fight and really just get past him and stay ahead of him. But it's just not going to happen, though, is it? 10 laps remaining. With 10 laps gone, 10 laps left, surely Ericsson's not actually staying to the end. What's his tyre wear like? 21%. Surely there's a two-stop being made here. He's not going to the end. Surely not. All right, Ericsson's going to pit. So we're going to go on and attack. We've got the engine mode to actually use. So I'll go on for a little bit longer with Gio. We'll go up to high fuel mixture. We're on to high here, but he can go for 2 more laps. And then it's going to be a pretty fast stint then. But Ericsson's come out ahead of us. Wow, brilliant. Right, medium tyres, park conditions fine. Recharge the battery, 50%. Balanced, I'm going to use that. Use the energy, use it all. Right, he's in. Gio's going to continue on. We're going to pit him in the next lap. And that will be medium tyres. Could do softs, but I think that'd be a bit too risky. Recharge battery, 75%, balanced, good. Right, you're in. Go attack, overtake mode, push on. Right, Charles is out. We'll go high and neutral. Yeah, Gio, I know you got worn tyres, mate. I know you got worn tyres. Don't worry about it. Right. Slow this down. Pushing and high for Charles. Gio's in. And recharge. Good pit stop. Okay. Pushing high for you. And at the moment we are in 20th and 22nd. This is not great. Although I will say Alonso should be pitting. Hopefully. I would assume so at some point. Right, so at the moment on 2 laps remaining, Gio has just overtaken Wehrlein there, and he's trying to overtake Alonso. Leclerc looks to be in a comfortable 18th. I don't think he's going to get any higher than that. At the moment, we're saving fuel with him because we used quite a bit of fuel to get him in that position. Unfortunately, strolled down the road just a bit too far, but I think he should be fine because that's Hamilton in first. So he's still quite a bit ahead of Alonso, so he should be fine. I just need to make sure we save enough fuel, and we are doing so towards the end of this race. With Gio, though, I'm trying my best to make him overtake Alonso. It's going to be tricky. We've got some ERS saved up, because I want to try and use that now on the next lap, the last lap of the Grand Prix. We'll try and do that. We're also low fuel with Gio. We have to go back down to neutral, so unfortunately that's going to hinder our progress a little bit, but I think we should have just enough ERS energy, maybe, to have a pop down the main straight, or the back straight, I should say, on Alonso. Final lap of the Grand Prix. Oh, no, the Sauer's made a pop. Equally, Wehrlein's used the ERS, and he's overtaken us. That is not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Right, speed this up. Go off auto. Wait for the car to straighten up. Okay, here we go. Use the ERS. Use all of it. Let's see. Can we get back past Wehrlein at least? No, we cannot. Right, give it everything. Go out. Come on. Attack. Attack. No, Gio, come on. Down the inside. Oh, on the last corner. No. On the last corner, gets pushed out. On the last corner, Giovinazzi's pushed out. He's 21st. And Wehrlein at the end, I think, got Alonso. Yeah, he did. Fair play, Wehrlein. But, couldn't get it with Gio. Leclerc, though, 18th place. It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing amazing, but... You know, we'll take it. We'll take it. At least we didn't make a huge blunder on the strategy. We kind of followed through all the AI we're doing. And, you know, we're just playing away. But the Alpha clearly just isn't fast enough still at this moment in time. Like I've said millions of times now. But there you go. Hamilton won the race. Bottas second. So much for that Ferrari advantage then, as I said at the beginning of the race. Right, so in the standings, we're still 9th. And that 1 point that McLaren have is still eluding us. And 3 for Haas as well. You know, it's within reach. We just need like a lucky race or we need some rain, actually. Also, that's another point. A lot of you guys are pointing out, once we get some rain, we'll be good at that because the AI are pretty appalling at rain strategy. But, another race, another yeah, frustrating one. But obviously our chairman's going to be pretty happy with that because, again, that's the money making he likes to see. 4 million added on. We've got a lot of funds here. We've got a lot of funds. I feel like by the end of the season, we'll have a pretty good, decent amount to build upon this car for next season. But so far this season, it's been tough going. And obviously, we're not even halfway through this season yet. So let's hold our horses. But minus 10. Minus 10 for what? Why? Come on. Plus 6 for Black Sea, when we messed up the strategy. Plus 6 for Dubai with the crash, and we're minus 10 here. This was not as bad as Beijing. Come on. Bloody hell. Right, Bottas top with Hamilton behind. Pole position, car condition. Must respond. Into with Canal Plus. Simple question. Which drivers is... what? Ooh, I'm not answering that. I'm definitely not answering that. Minus 10 on marketability. Why? Why is that minus 10? That's a bit harsh. That's very harsh. Anyway, guys, that's been the end of this episode. Then, if you have enjoyed it, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been Alfa. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys next time.